Cetaphil. And to know more about the brand, we'll be joined by Dr. Gail and Solenn Youssef.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. So happy to see all these skin enthusiasts with us. So I am joined today by Dr. Gail Robredo, and we're going to learn about choosing the right cleanser, because this is a step that's usually overlooked, and I think it's really important that we get to the point and teach them how to do it right.
Actually, that's right, Soleno. A lot of people take cleansing for granted. Parang feeling nila it's not an important step, but it's actually the most important step. Because if your skin is not clean, lahat ng mga pinapahid nyo, hindi nyo ma-absorb. And when you use the wrong cleansers, it can actually compromise your skin. Mas ma-irritate ka, mas magiging red ka, mas magiging sensitive ka.
Okay, so I know you've prepared some slides for us kasi siya yung professional dito. Ako yung, parang I'm like you guys, wanting to learn more.
Don't worry guys, I promise not to make it boring. Sige, so let's start. Just some information about sensitive skin. Next, please. Okay, so actually, up to 70% of people worldwide claim to have sensitive skin. And next, please. 60 to 70% of women and 50 to 60% of men actually claim to have sensitive skin. Can I have a show of hands? Sino ba dito yung may sensitive skin? Ay, ang dami, oh. So, kayo lahat yung target nitong lecture natin today. Next, please. Okay, ngayon, Filipinos naman, we're very special. Actually, 80% of Filipinos claim to have sensitive skin. And there's a lot of reason why. Actually, Filipinos rank number 6 worldwide. Siguro dahil marami tayo. And it's also because, next slide, skin type. Next, please. Actually, it's not a skin type. It's actually a skin color. So, pwedeng oily ka, pero sensitive ka. Pwedeng dry skin ka or sensitive ka. And then, pwede din acne prone ka and sensitive ka. So, when you say you have sensitive skin, you easily react to things na dapat hindi ka magre-react. For example, Doc, naglagay lang ako ng cream, kumate or namula yung mukha ko. And you often experience symptoms like stinging, burning, redness, irritation, and usually, kaya ka nagkakaroon ng sensitive skin kasi yung skin barrier mo nag-weaken. And this can be due to a lot of things. Next, please. So, maraming factors ang nagko-contribute to having sensitive skin. Ayan, you can read all of that. So, using the wrong products, patong-patong na active ingredients, ano pa ba? Environmental factors, so yung pollution natin, yung init, and according to the Global Sensitive Skin Survey, stress is actually the most common trigger. And alam naman natin na all of us undergo stress.
And also our diet, diba, our food, because tayo mga Pinoy, syempre mahilig sa crispy pata or sa matamis, and I know that can really affect also how our skin looks, diba?
Yes, very much so, because meron tayong mga food that we call pro-inflammatory food. So like those you mentioned, yung mga fried,
fatty food,
yes,
mga fatty, yung masarap, basically.
So pwede naman in moderation.
Oo, in moderation
I'm also
dapat.
guilty of that. Next, please. And so, what is the skin barrier? So marami, di ba? Ano ba talaga, Doc, yung skin barrier na yan? I don't understand what it is. So yung balat natin, it is covered with free fatty acids, so lipids. And when you clean your skin, yung mga cleansers natin, they work by removing oil, dirt, and yung fat, it's like oil. So when you use harsh cleansers, hindi naman na-distinguish ng cleansers natin kung ano yung oil dun sa fat sa skin natin. So kung gumagamit tayo ng sabon or soap-based cleansers, they not only remove the oil and dirt, they also remove the free fatty acids we have on the skin. So that pag nag-wash ka ng face, Solenn, if you feel like banat na banat yung face mo,
Mali.
yes. When I was young, akala ko tama.
Yeah, ako din, I mean, I think we've all made that mistake, lalo nga sa cleanser. So ako, akala ko dati hindi importante yung cleansing. Ako, usually, I'll put cream in the morning and cream at night. Tapos yun lang yung steps ko. But I learned as I got older, syempre nag-iiba yung skin mo din. Di na, you're not Superman anymore, di ba? Kasi pag in your 14, 15, 20s, parang super tight and plump. Yes, and then the older you get, syempre the more, kasi you've lived more, di ba?
Yes.
And cleansing is very important, but it can make or break your skin health because may mga cleansers din na hindi maganda sa balat, masyadong harsh and everything. So let's talk about how we can avoid making these mistakes.
Yes.
So one mistake I used to do before is akala ko pag super parang squeaky clean yung mukha ko, parang, ay, perfect yan. But actually, it was my skin like crying for help and crying for hydration kasi mali yun. So over-cleaning is not good for your skin because as you were saying a while ago, we have a protective barrier, which is oils. At yung mga oil na yan, kailangan talaga na magstay sa mukha. So pag tinatanggal nyo yung oil na yan, ayan, baka magkakaroon ng redness or ng itchiness, dryness, prone to breakout, diba, the skins. Another mistake you can do is with exfoliating. Diba yung mga exfoliators, masarap kasi may mga maliit na beads and everything. So, dapat gentle lang kasi parang inuhugas ko na parang plato sa kusina yung mukha ko. Pero, mali din yan pala. Dapat, you need to find the right balance. And of course, another no-no is choosing the wrong product for your skin. Kasi for a lot of people there that cannot see a dermatologist, it's really trial and error. May nakikita nila sa online or sa mga kaibigan nila, they will try it. But at the end of the day, everyone has different skin types, everyone is allergic to different things, and so you really need to find the right product that suits your face. So para sa akin naman, in the last few years, I've been using Cetaphil Right Healthy Radiance, and I absolutely love it because may mga steps, so I know what to do. Hindi ako lito. Like there's mga four steps that I do on a daily basis. And I love that it's dermatologist approved because I think if you go to any dermatologist, Cetaphil is one of the most recommended and trusted since birth. Pati sa hospital nung nanganak ako, the first thing they told me to wash my baby was Cetaphil products as well. So it's really a brand that I love and work with.
Super, ang dami niyang sila. So, when you have sensitive and dry skin, which is, ako dry skin ako, as you get older kasi dry skin ka, it will help to find products containing ingredients like glycerin, for example. So, glycerin, and if you combine this with other ingredients like niacinamide, for example, because niacinamide is a soothing ingredient, it calms the skin barrier because meron din siyang addition ng anti-pigmentation. And then finally, we have your panthenol or your vitamin B5. So all of these are very good ingredients to look.
This is formulated to support the unique needs of sensitive skin. And I use it a lot as well, and it's really there to protect the skin barrier. So that's also one of the products like daily talaga para sa akin.
Yes, actually, pwede siya daily and pwede siya twice a day actually.
Yes. And then what about for sensitive skin and oily? Kasi di ba minsan you have dry and oily mixed din.
For oily skin naman, syempre, yung fear kasi ng karamihan, di ba, parang, Dok, oily na nga ako, tapos gagamit pa ako ng parang gentle, baka lalo akong maging oily. You can try to look for cleansers with the same ingredients, pero yung foaming type, yung pag nilagay mo parang may konting bula. So, pwede kang gumamit nun, but still look for the same ingredients like your glycerin, your niacinamide, your vitamin B3, and then your vitamin B5, or your panthenol.
So for sensitive skin that's oily, you can use the Daily Facial Cleanser. So this is a fragrance-free formula, and it's specially developed as a gentle gel. It's gel to foam, so it's you can really feel it on your skin that it's gentle, and it's really there to showcase the natural moisture of your skin as well. What about for sensitive skin that is rough and bumpy? Because it's very common in the Philippines also, because we're always with the pollution and under the sun. So I think that's one thing that we have a lot of here. It's the bumpy, lalo nga pag mas bata din.
Well, totoo yan. A lot of patients come to me complaining about textured skin. Diba? Sino sa inyo yung may textured skin? Ay, wala ko nakita. Ayan, konti. Meron textured skin. There. Doon, maraming textured skin sa banda doon. So, when you say textured skin, what will help is exfoliation. But, like what Solen said earlier, wag yung parang naghugas ng plato. Di ba natandaan? Wag yung parang naghugas ng plato. There are ingredients that are exfoliating but gentle. Narinig nyo na ba yung mga alpha hydroxy acids, beta hydroxy acids, and an example of this is the mga glycolic acid, lactic acid, ganyan. So, you can look for products with your AHAs, DHAs, and even PHAs to help smoothen your textured, rough, and bumpy skin.
So for this, you can use Exfoliating SA Gentle Cleanser. This promotes surface skin cell renewal for smooth, even, and radiant-looking skin after just one use. It provides gentle and non-irritating chemical exfoliations suitable for everyday use as well without disrupting the skin's barrier.
Yeah, so when you choose products with gentle ingredients, pwede mo siya gamitin every day and even twice a day.
And there are a lot of solutions that present themselves as the fixers for sensitive skin, but nothing that actually helps me with skin redness. Is there anything that can help me with this specific concern, like dryness and redness?
Very good that you mentioned that, Solen. I've been seeing a lot of patients lately na yung complaint nila, red. Dati kasi pag red ka, mestiza. Diba? Parang people like, I'm red ako dahil mestiza ako. But now, it's actually a skin issue. So there are certain ingredients na bago lang that can help with redness. So number one is Centella asiatica. You're familiar with this, like the Sika?
Yeah, so I just tried it recently. So newbie ako dyan.
Yeah, so Centella asiatica, actually how it was discovered, merong kwento yan Solen. In one, parang garden, merong wounded, parang sugatan na tiger. Tapos ang ginawa niya, nag-roll lang siya doon sa leaves na Sika. And then after that, gumaling na siya. So yung Sika as an ingredient or Centella asiatica, it's soothing, number one. It speeds up wound healing and wound repair. So kung meron kang mga sugat or abrasions or what, it will help that. And it's also not irritating. So it helps with redness, soothing, etc. Another ingredient that you should watch out for is allantoin. So medyo bago siya, pwede niyong i-google. But allantoin is a calming ingredient. And this will also strengthen your skin barrier. So maganda siya to add to like your Centella, because it also helps renew the skin. And then one more ingredient that is also good is pentavit. Pentavit. So it's new. How we remember pentavitin is it acts like a moisture magnet. So when used correctly in the right formulation, it can lock in moisture for up to 72 hours.
Wow!
Yes.
I love that anecdote. I'm sure they must use it in a lot of medicines as well now that they discover that. And there is a new line from Cetaphil, which they just launched. So this is the soothing and comforting line. They have a toner, there's also a serum and also a cream. And this is really made for skin that is prone to redness. It helps instantly reduce redness and gives up to 24 hours of skin barrier protection. And it's ideal for calming, irritated, and sensitive skin. So this is one that is available already on the market and that you can try out if you have this issue. So thank you so much for all the tips, all the do's and the don'ts. I hope everyone learned a little bit today. The day is still long and there's still a lot happening, but if you have the time, please go onto the Cetaphil booth. You can get consultation, they can give you some freebies, and just some tips on what you can use or what products from Cetaphil that you can use for your skin. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys. I hope you learned something this afternoon.